How you doing, folks? I'm not even going to bother introducing myself because it doesn't matter who I am. Sitting next to me is Stan the Man Lee. How you doing, Stan?
Okay, but I never get an introduction either. You know, it really bothers me, but that's okay. I'm doing great. I'm having a great time at this convention here in New York.
I see you made a lot of people happy a couple minutes ago. You were signing a ton of autographs.
I spend my life making people happy. That's my goal in the world.
So you spend your life making people happy. You're a CEO. You've created characters that are beloved and now owned by Disney. And now you've broken into the world of Cologne.
I know. Well, I finally peaked, you might say. Yes, the Stan Lee Cologne, of course, is something incredibly special, something very unique, and you have to qualify to use it. I mean, any guy can't just slap it on. First of all, you have to be a true believer. You have to be a Marvel devotee. And you have to be all man.
I see. So,
like any superhero.
Like any superhero, unless you're, Captain Marvel or someone like that. So what made you want to do the cologne? Was it brought to your attention, or did you say,
well, believe me, it was brought to my attention. I did not wake up one morning and say, there should be a Stan Lee Cologne. But I couldn't believe they were serious, but they apparently were, and I figured, why not?
I did an interview with them yesterday, and they couldn't believe how hands-on you were with the process of making the cologne.
Oh, well, I tested it day after day, every subtle odor, every bit of nuance that I could find in the way it looked, the way it smelled, the way it lay in the bottle, the way it shimmered and gleamed. I mean, it's not just a cologne, it's a liquid masterpiece.
So
and if you believe that, I have a bridge in Brooklyn to sell you.
I think a lot of people out there are going to totally believe that. For people who can't be at Comic-Con, who can't get the cologne, just describe, what does it smell like to you when you smell it?
It smells like a pretty good cologne. But you just said something very tragic. Anybody who can't be at Comic-Con to get the cologne, I mean, that's the most heartbreaking fate I can think of a person not being. Isn't the cologne sold in drugstores throughout the country?
It should be, if it's not already.
Well, let's get on that.
I think we should.
Just call a few drugstores.
I'll do that.
All right.
Well, Stan, it was a pleasure talking to you as always.
It was great talking to you. Are you wearing my cologne, by the way?
I am wearing a cologne, and I'm wearing your face.
Yeah, I thought you smelled awfully nice.
Thank you very much.
And it's been a lot of fun. I wouldn't have enjoyed it as much if you were wearing another cologne or no cologne at all, but
I wouldn't have smelled as good.
No, and I like the shirt also. You mean they can buy the cologne and buy the shirt? It comes with the shirt?
I think they come separate, but I think you can buy them together.
Well, you better buy them together. You wouldn't want one without the other.
It's just like being naked. Wearing.
Now, you have to go at the moment. You have to go to a convention to get that, right?
Is it
well,
don't
be a kamikaze? Pardon me?
Kamikaze?
Oh, the Kamikaze convention on, I think that's the early November, November 1st to 3rd in Los Angeles. You don't want to miss that because they may run out of cologne.
All right, well, thank you again.
Great talking to you.
Thank you.
Excelsior.